Hey man, do you want to go get some studying done?
Yeah. Where are we gonna go?
I said we go to the library.
Library? Oh,
Yeah.
it's always too crowded, really noisy. Is there somewhere else that we can go?
Maybe the IST Commons?
Okay, let's check it out.
It looks like there's a group in the IST Commons that isn't going to work.
Yeah, we're gonna need to find somewhere else.
We surveyed 75 students from the Penn State Beaver campus, and over 94% of students have one or more group projects in a given semester. The campus website lists the student population at 720. This means that roughly 681 students are participating in group work over a given semester. With that many concurrent projects going on, a problem soon arises. There isn't enough creative space for each project to get the attention it deserves on campus. The IST Commons is one area on campus that is a great example of a creative space. However, it doesn't come without its flaws. The room can only be utilized in one layout due to the amount of technology currently wired into the room. The other major challenge with the room is that it is normally crowded with one or more groups working on projects at any given time. Our survey found that 2/3 of students prefer a private room over a room that is that large and crowded. These group projects are utilizing the learning method of project-based learning. Project-based learning is used to help students identify and solve realistic problems in a group. According to a paper published by David O'Sullivan of the National University of Ireland, project-based learning helps in engaging students, reducing the rate of dropouts, improving learning quality, and helping to develop creative skills. He also writes that project-based learning allows students to learn how to assess problems that occur during a project, compete against each other, benchmark their solutions, and review their processes. Our solution to the lack of space specifically geared towards project-based learning on campus is to renovate Room 12 in the basement of the library in order to provide a secluded collaborative space that will allow students to put their ideas into action. When surveyed, over half the respondents admit to not going to this room at all during a semester in its current state as a study room. Our vision of the room would be modular and dynamic, allowing for furniture to be moved depending on group size. The walls would be covered floor to ceiling in the same type of whiteboard paint that covers the walls in the IST Commons, which would allow students to collaborate over a vast canvas. We would add a computer and a projector to project on one of the walls, and the ceiling and floors would be soundproofed to rid the room of the echo that currently exists there. After all of the renovations, the cost of materials for the new room come to roughly $3,200. It would only cost $4.89 per student to implement the redesign. These changes would be able to be completed over the coming winter break as follows. On December 17th, we would remove the existing furniture from the room and store it out of the way, and we would remove the carpet and underlayment from the room. Between the 18th and the 20th, we would paint the walls and allow them to dry. On the 21st, we would install the projector and run an HDMI cable to wherever we decided we wanted the computer. That day would also include inspecting the newly installed projector to ensure that it is functioning. On December 31st, we would start the process of installing new carpeting and underlayment and the soundproofing foam, and that would last until January 2nd. On January 3rd, we would move the new tables into the room and return the chairs that were already in the room. On January 4th, 2019, Penn State would inspect the room to make sure it is ready for the students in the spring semester. By adding more collaborative spaces to the campus, Penn State Beaver will bring the students closer together while also pushing future minds forward.